I want to make a video about world. I wanted to make a video about worth in modern society and the money that is coming from other people. There's different approaches to get it, and let's say people started to get more grandiose towards it, meaning there's no there's always a hint behind. You know what I'm trying to say? That, and plus there's always a there's always a misunderstanding about how the world gonna be, because people are not trusting people anymore, and there's no such thing as um qualified worker. The qualified worker who, there's always a client um who's not gonna trust you, but that kind of client want the best approach and best workflow, paying little, and you are asking yourself, what, like, who's that actual genius who's combining all that kind of persona, who got that type of persona of people pleasing to handle this. What type of person it gotta be to handle all that pressure on a worker, on a specialist, and what kind of client you need to have for you to have a nice connection and trust between you all. It's between you and him, and the process that is more affordable for a client, and the quality that is liked by a client. The people are super demanding these days. They think if they pay average, they pay minimum, they will have the same amount of work done by somebody. I don't know how to explain it to you, but you got what I'm saying. So right now, people think that if there's some tools available like AI and things like that, the tools decreasing the actual respect and of other specialists, respect of the specialists in the industry, because these modern tools, like um in internet shops, and so people can do it by themselves. They think they can, but this have a reason. After this, you have a reasonable question of, why do even specialists exist? So if people go and ask for uh is people asking if people asking for a service and still demand like they all knowing, because they think that they all knowing. They think that they can go search some shit up, and that's it. That's how they know. They know everything. They know your taste. They know there's no respectable taste. There's no, like, if you say, for example, in design interior, there's no respectable workflow that is. There's no workflow that is respected by people anymore. So people are turned to robots. People are just want the service done by somebody. They don't care who, because they all knowing. They can search some shit up and think that they are so intellectually knowledgeable. I don't know how to even explain this, but you got what I'm saying. So people are started to be more like a robot. They want your job, they want your work, they want your I don't know, the item. They want to shop, they want to buy, but they are all knowing. So meaning they are so demanding, because they can search some shit up, spend like 5 minutes on this, and think they know the field, and you're just third person. You're just like a shape shifting person in his life to just do this service, and you're just a nobody. You're just a worker. You're just a, you know what I'm trying to say. So there's little to no respected professionals because of the internet, and because of that stupidity taking over. But and even these stupid people make the stupidity popular, and you're asking yourself, if I'm worth even just fucking, if I even if I even worth getting paid, or some type shit like that. So it's just so devalued by society. You're just like a segment. You're just like a aunt. You're just like a little fucking piece of a big thing, and there is no levels to that shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why I'm having a reasonable question. Why do even professions exist? At this point of time, you know, we're so degraded as society. The respected forms of life is social media outlets and some stupid, all-knowing people that is all-knowing in a every field. So, what we need to do to um avoid this, what we need to do, because we working, we studying, and we actually want to like provide to people, and people devalue us. People devalue us because they all know, because they spend 5 minutes on the fucking internet. Google some shit up. Go to ChatGPT. Fucking ChatGPT do the quickie fucking dump shit, and that motherfucker thinking this is the experience. I was in the field. I'm in the field of design and interior for like 5 years already, and this motherfucking ChatGPT is all knowing because that program can create a video for you, or a photo, spending like 5 minutes on this. I don't know, bro. I think it's not accurate. I think it's the quality of work is just so decreased. I think the people started to be more jealous of everybody, of each other, and you know, because I'm feeling it as well. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, the envy coming from me, because I see some stupid motherfucker who not willing to study, not willing to be experienced in the field to provide work for somebody else, and that's the motherfucker who got all the clients in the city, and not even only in my sphere, not even only in my city, it's just everywhere. The stupidity taking over. The more you can do, the more you can bullshit, the more you can just blah blah bullshit to somebody, the more you can finesse somebody, the more you are qualified, and the more you are respected. So what we need to do about it? I don't know. I'm still thinking that your client, still gonna be your client, because there's like they intuitively, some people know who to work with. If it's a dumb person, he gonna find a dumb professional. You know, it's inevitable. He gonna do it, and he gonna be viral in a stupid community. But if you are just not willing to work with such people, fucking, I don't even say that. Grandiose stupidity is just the next form of evolution. I think it's just like this people all knowing in every sphere, and they think they can manipulate you into providing some service for them on their terms, meaning that there's no respectable opinion, no matter what, no matter what, no matter you have. So the bureaucracy in bureaucracy and connections, are that's what is that's two things that why because that's two things because of what people are going to the top, and stupid people going to the top, because they have connections with other stupid people. And I'm not splitting. This is factual. This is factual. This is not splitting. This is factual. You know, I'm saying this from my experience. The average person is stupid. You don't need to. He still have the right. He still have the right to exist and to work and to pay and to. But turn out that average person want simple things. An average person finesse another average person into thinking this is a masterpiece type of thing. So the values of actual masterpiece, actual professional, actual scientists, actual people who are striving is decreasing, is switched, is changed. You know, I'm saying this from my experience. I don't know what kind of you could go and work for salary. You don't know shit, but you don't know shit about business. You can work for salary, and of course, there's a very very stable environment where they pay you, but you don't know what's behind this fucking doors. Whereas stupidity taking over.